Hi guys! It has been a hot minute since I made a video. I actually made another one and I edited it as well, but I wasn't sure if I should upload it or not, so today we're going to talk about something that is very personal. I'm not asking for any attention by making this video, I'm honestly just telling you my story and also just to kind of make a memory for myself, you know, just kind of explaining my journey, and maybe one day if I forget this important part of my life, I can look back on it and recall everything from this video. Today I'm going to tell you about my experience with a very important surgery, a surgery that I needed desperately, which was a reduction for my chest, or most commonly called a breast reduction. It was something that I wanted and needed very badly, both for physical and psychological reasons. My back was being affected a lot from this, you know, obviously. I was in a lot of pain and I could never find the right bra size and none of my clothes fit me at all. So that was so hard for me. They were super disproportional to the rest of my body, and that made me really insecure to display them, and once they got to a certain size, I eventually just started to hide them, or at least attempt to hide them as much as I could, you know. It's kind of hard to hide them when you're a 36G, so, you know, it was kind of pointless at the time to try. They made things so much harder, especially exercise, and when I would go to any robotics tournaments with my team, I was in so much pain. My back was killing me. It felt like someone was stabbing my back, or like literally like jabbing me with their sharp fingernail several times, like continuously. So that really sucked. And I remember being at State. I actually had to temporarily leave the building to go on a short car ride with my mom, just as an excuse to get out of the building and just find a comfortable place to sit down, because in the gymnasium where we were, there were no backrests on the seats. Obviously, it was like a high school gym. So yeah, we just headed to Subway or whatever, and then we had to quickly rush back to the tournament. My mom and I had been talking about it for forever, and we saw my doctor about it, and we asked her what we should do, what kind of direction we should go in, what we can do for the future, and we just wanted to head over there to record any physical and psychological problems that I was having with this issue of mine. And she led us to a surgeon. My mom had also had work done by him, so she trusted him immensely, and you know, he's so professional, he's super nice. So yeah, we visited the surgeon and we were in hopes of scheduling something, and being 16, I never ever thought that I would be getting something this serious done on my body. This was a very important thing to me, obviously, and an important and serious thing in general. And I will never forget this. On Valentine's Day this year, my mom and I, we were going out to a restaurant to celebrate the day, basically, while my dad was on a business trip, and she pulled out a Valentine's Day card for me to read. She wrote a personal note on the inside that said, "Roses are red, violets are great, your surgery is scheduled for," then the date which it was scheduled for. And I honestly, I didn't know how to react to this. I was just so surprised that my insurance had seen it so quickly and approved of it so fast, and I was so excited, and you know, everything was just coming together at that point. So the couple weeks leading up to the surgery, they were just like, ugh, like I was so excited to, you know, get this over with. The day of surgery, I was very nervous. And to be honest, my biggest motivation that day to have the surgery done was being able to watch the 3rd season of Grace and Frankie during my recovery. So when my anesthesiologist, my 2 nurses, and my surgeon walked me to the operation room, I was just like yikes! Oh my god, I'm here, this is actually happening right now. And once I lied down on the surgery bed, my whole body was like shaking. I could not control any part of my body. I just started trying to breathe like in and out, and you know, everyone around me, everyone was so nice, like seriously. They were just like, so what school do you go to? I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, oh, that's neat. What grade are you in? I was like, 10th grade. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Where's your school? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, okay, yeah. And so then my anesthesiologist, he stuck the needle in my vein. That was it. I was out. So when I woke up, I was barely in any pain, and apparently I had woken up a first time, but I do not recall any part of that, and that's the only thing that I don't remember about that whole day. I am healing incredibly well. I never knew in a million years that I would be recovering this quickly. You know, like, even after the first week of recovering, I was so surprised how far I came. I was so happy, and I am so happy with the results and the come out of this, and I feel like, you know, there are so many people that have it so much harder, and, you know, just financially and organizing something like this and finding someone that's good enough. I feel like I was very lucky in this process. You know, like my parents were there for me, supporting me financially. I just feel like things aligned so perfectly in this whole situation, and it could not have gone any better. And even my parents, like, they talk about how, you know, like, they see me, I'm so much more confident, and I smile so much more, and I'm just in such a better mood. And I never even knew that this procedure could affect how I felt this much. And I'm so happy that I got it done, and if anyone out there is hesitating getting this procedure done, don't, because it will change your life. And besides my story, I haven't heard one bad thing about anyone that I know having a breast reduction done, and if you want it done, get it done. By the way, if you guys are curious about how, just to kind of give you guys a hint on how desperately I needed this done, I started out as a 36G, and then after the surgery, I was a 36C. So that's a huge gap. Like, you just know that I needed this so badly. This was me talking about my experience with my breast reduction, and I hope that anyone else getting this procedure has as easy of a time as I did, and I hope that this has educated a lot of people. Thanks for watching. Okay, goodbye.